Welcome back to episode 5 of our Start from Zero series. As you can see, we have lots of wood. I did a few things. While I was cleaning up here, I got all of our wood piled up in one big pile. And as you can see, our pickup is gone. Okay? I made some money moves. I had to. So I traded in our Dodge or other Dodge, hint hint, because it wouldn't work with that other trailer. So I wanted to be able to use that trailer. So we're gonna, well, I'm just gonna tab to it. We got the 5500. Okay, I had to. This is a wonderful mod, wonderful truck. It only cost me 45,000. So I had traded in my truck for 20,000, and I traded in our little trailer, and then what money I had from, I think I'd sold, I don't know, I did something else, and I had like 46,000. So I had just enough to buy this truck, and then put some mud tires on it. After I bought the trailer, of course. But yeah, so now this is our new setup. This is our log hauling setup, pallet hauling setup, whatever for now. So we're going to get down there and we're going to go load up those pallets. I did put also, compared to the other episode, I did put a top deck on it just to be able to have that little bit extra room. We could put a skid steer implement up there or whatever we need. So now we have a new setup. Excuse me. We needed another truck anyway. That one I noticed when it wears, it starts to turn chrome. Like the entire body panels turned chrome. It was weird, but it is what it is. So this one's a little bit. Actually, it's a little. Ain't quite got as much power up the hill here. We're losing some power. This trailer must be really heavy. But I should be able to also make it where we can take these stakes off if we need to or want to. But so now we got our sawmill, we've got our trailer. I think our next goal is going to be to try and get an upgraded piece of machinery. I would love to get a tractor. I would also love to get another upgraded skid steer, but I really wouldn't mind getting that John Deere, I think it was 130 or 135 we had looked at a couple episodes ago. And then get the grapple saw with it. That would be really nice to have. Make loading logs so much easier. But all at the same time, I really would love to keep a skid steer. And we really need one with a little bit more oomph behind it, because this poor little guy just ain't got it. But we're going to get these pallets loaded up here. And I filled this thing up with a lot of extra wood that I had just spread around here. And that's the pile we got left. So I think I had like a little over 50,000 liters of wood in there. So we're doing pretty good. Now, we're going to try something. Oh, we're going to try something. I don't know if this thing's going to be able to handle it or not. We're going to attempt to pick up this whole stack of 4 here. We're going to watch our forks here. Because I don't know that we're going to be able to. Oh, it's going to be close. No, I figured that was going to happen. We'll set it back down and get it up next to the forks here. There we go. We might only be able to handle 2, but we're going to attempt to pick all of them up. So very slow movements. Very, very slow and easy. Yep. Okay. Oh, look. Hey, it's filling back up. We're going to sell as many as it'll pop out there. We should make a pretty penny off of these. There's a Fiat tractor in the used market there. Here, I can strap these down now. And we're going to attempt to... Oh, no. We're going to attempt to buy it. I don't know that I can lift them up above the stakes. Beautiful. I don't know. I think it said 22,000 is how much it was. So we should get probably way more than that out of these guys. It is a good thing I have these straps. And for anyone new watching, if you thought this series was going to be realistic, you are very sadly mistaken. This one's going to be far from... Oh. Well, I guess that's what I get. I was just trying to undo my forks, man. Now they're stuck. Dang it. That's what I get for trying to take too many in one trip. We're gonna use our magical can hook here again. I'm just gonna slide these guys over. Get them out of my way here. There we go. Slide this up against here. Yes, I'm going to put these on the trailer by hand, okay? I don't have the patience. I'm sorry. If it's that big of a deal, you can complain about it in the comments and we'll talk about it at a later date. But personally, it'll be okay. Okay. We'll load the rest of them properly, but I just wanted to get those out of the way. Oh, there's a little log there I missed. I guess we'll stick to 2 at a time, because 4 at a time is not exactly the way to go, I suppose. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That was completely unintentional. There we go. However, I did mean to do that. I think we'll make a pretty good penny off of these. These should sell for quite a bit, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how much they sell for. Hopefully these don't spawn as I go to fill them up. Oh, there's a little hump there. I really should have put this in a better place. Oh, the autosave. Oh, I thought the autosave just messed this whole thing up for a second here. I can't really see where my forks are going here. Okay, I guess we're just grabbing it on this end. That's not going to work. I think I could spread these out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Well, good thing I strapped it down. I almost had another incident. This poor little skid steer absolutely hates what I'm doing to it right now. And you know, it's understandable. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I promise I'm not this bad at this. I do this all the time in real life. And you know, unironically, it is actually harder in a video game than it is in real life. I don't understand that. But it is. And maybe it's just because in the game I know I don't have to pay for anything if I mess something up. So it kind of is what it is. Alright, so we'll have enough to... Wow, we're going to get about a trailer load out of these. Wow, that's nice. I'm kind of wanting to go for the 4 stack again, but I don't think it's not a good idea. Try and go wiggle in here. That went so much smoother because I'm not having to deal with the dang bumps there. 2 more left. And then we'll go sell. I don't know what sells the most, or where these sell the most at. I'm guessing somewhere that has to do with maybe barrel making, possibly. Could be a good idea. Perfect. We'll get this guy parked up. Let's check our let's check our prices here. Run tab and see where these are going to sell the most at. So let's see here. Planks. I think what do I have? Planks or planks long? Planks long. Okay. So, oh wow, we're in a high right now too. Wow, what a time to sell these. So it looks like the playground is going to be our best bet. So that's where we're going to go. I have no clue where that's at. It's not too far away. We're going to have to wiggle our way through here. Also do have a transfer tank on the back of this that I don't know if I want to see when I have to fill it up, how much that's going to cost. And we do have the strobe kit, which is really cool. And a winch. We also have a winch on the front of this, which could possibly come in handy in the future. I don't know. But I do know this truck does not like pulling this trailer. We're moving on up in the world, though. I mean, we went from a 80s, 90s Dodge to a... Well, actually, that was a first-gen Dodge. Wow. Wow, I feel dumb. I don't even remember what year model the first-gen was. Wow. Excuse me, what is that, 60s? I don't even know. Wow, really showing my age here. Should I have turned there? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely could turn there. Alright, we're going to whip her around. I'm sorry, Mr. UPS man. I just whipped right out in front of you. And took out a road sign. That's okay. Anyway, we went from an older gen Dodge, and now we're like 2025 here. We're looking pretty good. I do love this mod. I used it in the login from scratch series there. It was really fun. And if anyone ever asks, no, that series probably isn't coming back anytime soon. That one really does require a lot of effort, because I actually have to think of things to do per episode. I can't just can't do like this one where I'm working my way up and it doesn't matter what we do. I'm just trying to make more money. Versus that, I kind of have to make content there, and I'm not creative enough to do that. So, we're going to make... This series will go on for quite a while, probably. Like I said, I have massive plans to do with this. I'm really, really excited. So, I'm hoping... I've got quite a bit of time to record these. So... And they don't have to be super, super long. And they don't have to be super, super short either. I can make them however long or short I want. And that's it. I think I asked... Wow. Here we go with the English again. I think I asked last episode if more people wanted them edited down or longer or whatever. Oh, wow. This is quite the area to get into. I've taken out another stop sign. We're really tight here. That was okay. That went actually a little better than I thought it would. All right, let's see how well this goes. Oh my gosh! Wow. Wow, we made a lot of money off of that. I did not expect to make that much. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Uh, Speaking of moving up in the world, we're really fixing to get some things, I guess. I did what I was not expecting making that much off of that. So I think I've figured out our new career path for a little while, or we're definitely going to keep doing that. Wow. So a full trailer load makes me, let's see, I think I made 91,000, 20 something. I think I made like 150,000 off of that. Pretty close. I think it was like maybe 140. That was good. Okay. Well, that's if anybody doesn't know, you make really good money off of long planks. Now you do. Okay, so the fuel bill won't be as much of an issue now. I'm not worried about that anymore. We went from 14,000 to 175. I can 100% live with that. And if anybody thinks I'm cheating, well, I'm not. And even if I was, I would definitely have enough money now to buy anything I would have bought recently. So I don't really know how you would cheat in this. I guess just buy stuff off camera. I mean, I did that, but I used the money I already had. I don't really care. Even if I did cheat, I'm still having fun. You can kick rocks, Billy. Okay, so 175,000. We're doing pretty good now. I think I turned in the wrong spot. Or was this? This might be the right road. We'll get back to our place here. And we'll go from there. I didn't... What did I say I wanted to do? Get a tractor? I think that's what I said I wanted to do. So we really... Honestly, the smart thing to do would go ahead and pay off the loan. And buy another piece of property. That would be, I think, our next thing to do here. Wow, this truck's really not as strong as I thought it was. Maybe this trailer's just that heavy. I'm ready to buy some equipment now. We have all those logs. We need to put them in the mill, I guess. I was going to load them up on here and sell them, but scratch that. Just put them in the sawmill. So how much do we have in here still? 2,000, 4,000 liters? Okay. Yeah, so we need to get all those guys over here. Okay. Well, first, let's check our used equipment sale. Not that we necessarily have to use used equipment now, but we can throw a front loader attacher on this guy. Maybe let's get our max horsepower. We can keep the wide tires, I guess. I don't really want wide tires, though. Can I just do standard? Standard wheels, take the fenders off, throw a front loader attacher on them. I think we could run that. Quickie or Hauer? We'll do the Quickie. So there's 23,000. We'll go ahead and buy that tractor. There is this teleskid, but I'm thinking we won't need the teleskid if I just go ahead and buy this. We'll go ahead and we'll just get, I guess, we'll get this one. We'll just make it like a dark red. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Need like a faded red kind of color. I could do that and then do the custom. Oop, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. Yeah, I really need a faded kind of red. Like maybe that guy? It is not going to match, but maybe we can make it work. Hang on, let me save this color. Well, we'll see if it matches. It's not going to match. Oh, it's close. Awesome. It's close enough, you know. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, this loader's a little big for this tractor. Probably should have got a little smaller one, but it's okay. Alright, so now... we got a lot of different things we could do here. Maybe we go ahead and get a set of these. Go ahead and get a set of pallet forks. And we don't really need a log grapple. I think this guy attaches to a different attachment, yeah. So what is this attached to? Oh, okay. So we'll just use our pallet forks then. That allows us to lift a lot more as well. And then we need some kind of plow. But I guess before we get too carried away here, let me go ahead and pay back our loan. That would be a great idea. So we're going to go ahead and repay this loan back. Now we owe nothing to the bank. Alright, so we got $96,000 to play with. Can we get a decent plow for that? Or a mulcher would be a really good idea. Let's see what we have for mulchers. This little 3-point mulcher would work perfect. It's 89,000. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we won't go with that guy. Is this guy a 3-point? This guy's 3-point. He's 41. Don't know. Maybe we'll just go with a plow, I think. I think that's going to be our best bet here. I don't think that, yeah, there's nothing in the used equipment for plows. How much horsepower do we have with this tractor? I have 180. I always hit the wrong button, I tell you. So 180 horse. This is a 4 meter. That's also 4 meter. What about one of these guys here? This is a 5 meter. It's 180 horse minimum. 130 to 190. 4.9. Let's go with this guy. The tires don't matter. Alright, so we'll buy this guy. That'll allow us to get us some fields made. We'll have to, I guess we could grab our trailer and haul it over here. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons over here. There we go. Okay. We still have 87 to play with. It might be a wise idea to go ahead and buy another property then. So we can buy this one for 39 or this one for 44. Maybe we go ahead and buy this one. So that gives us 48 to play with. Could buy an upgraded skid steer. Honestly, the skid steer is kind of useless now. What about a semi of sorts? I don't think I have anything that I could buy for 48,000. Got some cheaper ones, but nothing. You know we gotta customize it, so there's not really anything we can get. Actually, I have an auto car that I think I can get for fairly cheap. Let me see, I think it's up here. Where's it at? 27,000 for the auto car. Might not be a bad pickup, honestly. It's cheaper than this guy. $28,000. I think we'll pick up the auto car. Go ahead and get it for 28. Okay. See, this is, I told you, we are going to make bad financial decisions, but it's fine. These will all pay out in the end, okay? Maybe you've learned with the wood there. I have my plans. It just sometimes takes a while to accomplish them. Okay, so the auto car might be useless right now. That might have just been a out of spite buy, but it's fine. We're gonna drive our tractor here. Go drive this guy to The new place. I guess the next goal now will just be a way to get our trees down faster. So you already know we're probably going to have to get a, let's see, 150. I think it cost me just about 200,000 to buy a Tiger Cat 855 with the processor head on it. So I think that's what our next goal is going to be, is about 200,000 to get those two. And that way we can move our wood a whole lot quicker. We'll get a planter as well. I probably could get a planter fairly quickly, but currently we have pretty good spot cleared out, but I don't want to farm it just yet. So we'll work on that sooner than later, but not right now. We'll keep our little skid steer for now, but we may end up selling them, because I don't really know if with this, I don't know that we'll need it anymore, because this should be able to pick up way more than it ever will. It's a good looking little tractor. I like this guy. Don't pull out. Oh man, yeah, there's just something with the Farm Sim AI. They pull out in front of you every time. Well, let me turn my hazards on. Can't believe I'm not a real farmer. I didn't turn my hazards on going down the road. Oh no. Well, we've accomplished a lot in this episode already. Oops, hit the wrong button again. So we now own, I believe it's this property right here. So we get that cleared out. That'll make a good piece to farm. Actually, I take that back. I think it's this one right here. We own this side of the big trees here. Yeah, I think we own that portion as well. This should be the property line split there. Okay. I guess we need to get us a house as well. We don't have a home. I've just thought about that. How much would a cheap home cost us? Let's see. Let's see, farmhouses. What's my cheapest house we got in here? Well, I guess we could get a tent. I actually kind of want a house though. Not just a tent. We might be just sleeping in a tent though. Oh, apparently I can get this guy for $30. I don't think we're not going to do that though. Yeah, I think we'll have to stay in tent for a bit. Ooh, actually, I kind of like this. We'll go with this guy. We'll have to place it down somewhere though. That's out of the way. We'll have to flatten out a little spot, I think. Let's see here. Get rid of these stumps. Yes, I'm just going to delete them. We'll have to flatten out a little spot. Let's see. Construction. Here. Let's see. Perfect. Let's place our container down. Well, I don't know why I did that. I was already in the menu and still left out of it. I didn't even see that little container earlier. Perfect. We got us a little container house. Awesome. I can't actually sleep in it, right? Okay. Oh, we get stuck in a garden chair. Okay. Of course we do. All right. Well, I guess we'll get our mill filled up here. Let me move our skid steer out of the way. Should probably invest in a bucket as well, because I'm sure our wood chips will start filling up sooner than later. I'm going to drop our plow. Actually, we'll park it right over here by the grapple. Oops. Thing's kind of hard to turn. Alright, let's get all of our trees in here. Let's spread our forks out. I was not expecting to make that much money off all that wood, so that makes me very happy. Oh, that's a little much. This is a little much too, but... Oh. Well, good thing we have four-wheel drive. I love how the tension strap is broken and it's just one giant piece of flap now. Yeah, I probably should have got a weight of sorts. Let's get all these guys in here. We need to get all these stumps cleared out, and then we can plow up this whole area. Then we'll be in good shape. What are the odds I can just kind of wiggle our way over here? I mean, it's going. Barely, but it is going. This is ultra realism right here. I don't know why anyone wouldn't want to watch this. I mean, genuinely. This is peak content. Beautiful. This ought to fill us up a good bit. I will take every piece of wood I ever harvest and make sure it goes in there. If I keep making that amount of money. Of course, we're in a pretty good high right now too. That helps a lot. Wow, that's even still that heavy? Oh. I really should invest in weight. This is why you buy a four-wheel drive tractor, so you can still steer when your rear end's off the ground. Or drive, excuse me, when your rear end's off the ground. Get these two little ones. We still have plenty of trees to cut as well, so we're doing really good right now. Wow, I'm excited. That turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I think that tree's messed up. I don't think it's wanting to work right. So how much did that put us at? 32,000 liters? Okay, that's not too bad. So now I'm curious. Let's get this guy parked. Price-wise, I'm curious if our long planks sell for more or if anything else sells. So here's wood beams. Wow, they're pretty dang expensive. Maybe we should go for wood beams instead. They make 3,000. Wood chips, yeah, wood chips don't sell for very much. Yeah, I think we'll keep selling to the playground. That's definitely going to be... We're going to hit a low in November, which will be whenever I hit this. I'm very seriously thinking about turning on the days. Maybe like just halving it, maybe doing like a 15-day month. Just to be able to get and actually take advantage of the sales more often, because I do miss out on a lot of that because I have it set per month. So actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. And we're going to do it right here before we end this episode. I'm going to go in our settings. Game settings. And we're going to make it... Should we just do the full 30 days? 28 days? Okay. Yeah, we'll just do 28 days then. By the way, if you've ever played this game, 22 is the same way. And you notice you don't like how the game gets real dark, fixed visual month. I always set it to June. That way my game always stays nice and bright. Just a little life hack there. But with that life hack, I think we'll end it here. And if you liked the video, wow, I messed that one up, didn't I? If you liked the video, comment, sub, and drop a like on the video. We got our new tractor. We made a lot of money off the sawmill and our new truck and trailer. So we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.